Entrepreneurs, how are you guys doing today? I am doing all right. Um, Guys, I want to talk to you about something that was brought to my attention yesterday, and I just would like to kind of make I want to make this an introduction video about it because I feel like there's more to cover regarding this topic. So this will be an introduction topic, and I'm going to come back into it because I want to. The things that I've learned about it is so essential for our business. So I want to kind of dive in more into it and then explain the terminologies more of what I'm learning. So what I'm learning, you're gonna learn. And that's what it's about. We're wanting to help each other grow and be successful. So this is what my platform brings. A lot of positivity and a lot of love, a lot of education, right? And we're just progressing from there. So this topic is going to speak about generational wealth, and we're going to explain more into it and what is how can we pass down our assets to um, our generations to come, and also keeping that wealth in our um, lineage, right? So for some of us, like myself, this is my first gen. I'm the first generation of wealth in my family, and so what I'm learning now will help bring and keep wealth in my family from time to come. So when I am gone, my children, their children, their children, their children, and continually on, it will be my family will have the wealth in their lineage, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. So what we want to do is we want to build lasting wealth. And so we need to create a plan for how we will be transferred and passed down to the next generation. This is known as generational wealth. So now, this is something that I believe it has to be explained to your family that you are creating, and they will explain it to their family and they will explain it to theirs, because a lot of times we're not talking to our family on what we should be doing if we were to pass suddenly or when it is our time to pass. So this is the reason why I am coming up and wanting to talk about this, because like I said, it was brought to my attention, and I'm bringing it to your attention. So what is generational wealth? Generational wealth is essentially any kind of asset that is passed down from one generation to the next. This might include cash, investments, funds, stocks, and bonds, real estate properties, or even businesses. It's projected that more than 80 trillion will be passed down from today's older generations to their children and other heirs over the next 2 decades. But multi-generational wealth is not equal across the board. I want to explain something a little bit because, like I said, this is the introduction. Now, for me, God forbid, if something were to happen to me now, and yes, I may have a will in place, but I'm learning that is not enough to have in place, because what you don't want is you don't want your wealth to be distributed in places where you're not consenting. So you have to have not only a will, but you have to have a trust as well, stating, what individually where you want your money to go and where you want to have everything, set. Because I'm learning this as well. I learned that Michael Jackson, he didn't have all his eggs together, and it was just more of, a hassle at one point. I just learned that Nipsey Hussle, his daughter, was given his wealth, but then, she's a minor, so now people are, she won't receive her wealth until she's 18, and then also that he didn't have it, whereas she can receive it now. So the people that are taking care of her wanting to take care of her for, the money that she's receiving. Um, and this is, I can't, let me see. I can't remember the name of what it's called, but let me see. Hold on. Let me just take a look real fast and then I'm going to come back. Okay. So it's something that's called a financial guardianship. So whenever you are not here, that person is legally responsible for your child and is distributing your child's assets, the way that it needs to be done. And I want to, like I said, we're going to get more into it. This is just the intro. I can't stress that enough because it is so much to cover and I don't have as much time today. So we're definitely going to get to it though. Okay, so there are 3 ways to build and protect generational wealth. Your path to building wealth that lasts more than just a generation or two will look different from everyone else's. However, there are certain strategies you can use to set yourself up to thrive. Understanding that each family might have their own vision of how they want that transfer to happen possess a significant planning opportunity, both for the generation that will be transferring assets, as well as those that will receive it. Okay, and don't wait to start. Okay, you need to have this in place and have family meetings to discuss, what that may look like for you guys. And now I want to leave the conversation here because next week we're going to get more in depth on the language of this and also get more in depth. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on Black Owned Black Grown podcast. I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay blessed. Take care. And bye bye.